For the final problem of the DGD, this is going to be 4.203. Here I drew a very nice compressor here that has, again, a control volume, the points of interest, point 1 and 2, and we also have our work and our heat flux. Now the internal energy E is defined as H, the enthalpy, plus 1/2 V squared plus the potential energy, Gz. Now the internal energy E is defined as H, the enthalpy, plus 1/2 V squared plus the potential energy, Gz. Now we could simplify our first principle of thermodynamics here. So now we'll get Q minus W is equal to E2 M2 dot minus E1 M1 dot. Now, next I'll use the conservation of mass just to find an expression for M1 and M2. We could simplify the first principle till we get Q minus W is equal to m dot in parentheses Cp, so that's the specific heat capacity of air, is equal to T1 minus T2 plus 1/2 V2 squared minus V1 squared. Now, one important thing of note that is from thermodynamics is that by definition, these equations, the heat flux is defined as the heat flux entering into the system, and the work is defined as positive for work done by the system. This means that our signs are actually inversed, and so I just switched them right there. Next, I can replace by all known variables. One thing of note, it's important to realize that we're working in standard units, and that when we work with the kinetic energy here, our answer will be in joules, but the specific heat found in the textbook here is defined as kilojoules over kilograms. Now, the final, the rate of work is going to be 80 joules per kilogram. We're going to want this answer standardized, so we know that the flow rate is 1 kilogram per second. So multiplying that, we will get 80 kilojoules per second. This is 80 kilowatts, and I did a little mistake right there, but it should be 80 kilowatts, not 80 watts.